Okay, now yesterday we had started this chapter resource and development, and yesterday we had studied what is a resource and how human beings are called as the best human resource. Then we also studied the classification of resources. Okay, now three important questions yesterday we had written, and I am going to repeat the topics which we had studied yesterday. Okay, now first question which we had written on the left hand side, come to the page, yes, first page of the chapter, and here on the left hand side we had started that what is a resource. Okay, and the answer is already being written here on the left hand side. Then you will find that figure 1.1 which is describing about the interdependent relationship between the nature, technology and institution, and how human beings are correlated with each other. Okay. Then we also studied on the right hand side that whether the human beings are said to be the best resource, and we studied that it is the best resource. Why? Because with the help of human resources only, the nature, in the nature whatever, yes, the natural resources are there, whether it is in the form of rocks, metals, minerals, whatever we find in the nature, that can only be utilized with the help of human beings. And technology who brings out human beings, and the different institution is also being brought up with the human beings. So all three, nature, technology and institution, are correlated with human beings, and that's why the answer which was given to you, that is the human beings are said to be as best resource. Okay. Yesterday we also studied that the resources are classified on various or following ways. On the basis of origin, biotic and abiotic, on the basis of exhaustibility, then renewable and non-renewable, on the basis of ownership, we studied individual, community, national and international. Okay, understood? National and international, I am going to specify this up to 12, 19, up to, you will find that in this page, you will find that in the national resources up to 12 nautical miles, it is written there, 19.2 kilometers from the coast. Till there it is our natural or the national resources. And for the international resources, up to, you will find that beyond 200 nautical miles, then we have to go for an exclusive economic zone where the different countries have to sign to take the resources and all. Okay, on the basis of status of development, there we studied about potential resources. Some areas have got lot of potential, like we studied about, yes, Rajasthan and Gujarat, which has got huge amount of potential of solar energy. But with the, yes, with the efforts of technology only, that solar energy can be converted. Okay. Then developed resources, you will find that some places have been surveyed with their quantity and quality, but you will know that these resources can only be utilized again if there is a technology or if there is a research being done in that. Then the stock. Minerals in the environment which have got the potential to satisfy anybody's needs and requirements, and that can only be fulfilled with the help of technology. Now lastly, when we come to the reserves, you will find it is a subset of stock. Okay, and you will find that it has to be technically know how to utilize it, and that can only happen when the place is being surveyed around, when the place is being, yes, researched around, when the mapping is being done, when the proper surveying and, yes, quality and quantity is being seen, and then it can be used further. Okay. So now we will come to a new topic today, development of resources. Definitely development of resources. Now you come to page number, yes, 3, left hand side, this page, development of resources. Okay. Now development of resources is very important, yes, for the upliftment, for the progress, and due to that, you know that if the resources will not be there, then we cannot maintain our lifestyle. Okay, whether it is in the form of vehicles, whether it is in the form of different gadgets and all, you will find that resources are needed. But you will find that due to the overcrowd of population, we have overutilized these resources. Okay, now here in this paragraph we are going to write one question. Now I am repeating this question. Okay, human beings, can you underline this? Development of resources, that paragraph, last third line. Human beings used these resources. Human beings used these resources discriminately, and this has led to the following major problems. Human beings used them, it is written, cut that them and write there, used these resources indiscriminately, and this has led to the following major problems. And at the side of that you will write what are these problems. What are these problems? Now, yes, this is carrying, yes, 3 marks, and classification of resources is carrying 5 marks. Okay, understood? Now, this question, when it is carrying 3 marks, you will find that what all problems we have got. Now, what all problems we are facing when we are overutilizing these resources. Now, the first problem is depletion of resources for satisfying. Depletion of resources. Now, depletion of resources, especially of non-renewable resources, when they are being depleted in a larger scale, in a speedy manner, definitely in the next 40 years or 50 years, we will be facing tough problem and we will not have those resources. Okay, so this will be the first point. Then, second point for this question is that accumulation of resources in few hands. Now, accumulation of resources in few hands means that the rich are becoming more richer, okay, having the number of resources, most of the resources in their hand, and that is bringing out the gap between the rich and the poor. Okay, so that will come under this topic. The third point is that due to all this overutilization of resources, now what all problems we are facing? One problem we are facing is global warming, okay, depletion of ozone layer, then you will find deforestation, okay, the widening gap between the rich and the poor. So this first topic is related to it, and we have written one question related to it. Okay, yes.